Hello guys, today we're gonna develop a actions dynamic actions wherein it will be reusable. This allowed actions is gonna be passed by view, so these buttons are conditionally rendered, meaning if it's not allowed on a specific view, we will only show what's only allowed buttons to be shown. So this already gives us the access for scalability, maintainability, and single source of truth. We designed this because we have multiple kind of views. We have inbox, sent, and pending actions. So we need a simple way to distinguish that only one single source of truth wherein we put all the necessary information about the buttons we place, and we detect if a specific view is allowed to show which kind of buttons to be shown. Let's do this. First, we're gonna go to our partials, meaning these partials are kinds of HTML templates that is repeatedly or reused across all in our projects. So if we have documents table, we also need to show our documents action. First, we're gonna go to our documents table and add a new table header here in our just below our status. We're gonna go conditionally render if show actions is populated. Later in our context flag, we show this action header. Since we added an action header, we need also modify our action cell, our table data. So just below this last table data row, we're gonna show our action cell. So if there is show actions, we're gonna show this table data. We're gonna call our partial documents action component. We need also to edit our call span. Since we added new column, we need to dynamically render. Since we added a new column, this becomes 9. So we need a ternary operator to handle our call span. So if we have show actions, this becomes call span 9, else this will be still 8. Now we're gonna go to our documents action and define our button. So we're gonna show it like simply if act is in allowed buttons, we're gonna show our act button, and if route is in allowed actions, go route button, reject then reject button. This is like just a pseudo code. Later on we're gonna turn this into proper button HTMLs, but this is just the rough idea. So we're gonna go to our views.py and add this to our render in our page object just below this. We're gonna add our show actions, true, allowed actions. So since we modified our pending actions, we need to modify also our sent. This only shows, this should be false because sent is only for viewing purposes on which documents you have routed to other departments. Here in our inbox query, we're gonna show our actions too. We don't need to show the reject here and acknowledge. We only show route. Let's turn these buttons into proper button HTML. We're gonna show this as button, acknowledge, reject, and route. And let's go to our actions table, documents action. Let's call this, let's try this one. So documents action does not exist. The reason why we're encountering an error is because of every time we reference this documents actions table, we need to also put the context variable we have. So here in this, we're gonna put with, it's like parameter allowed actions. Let's test this out. We have typo here. Let's try this out. We are testing this. We just have a typo action. We're gonna test this now. Let's go. Okay, I've loaded it. Let's see pending actions. We have now the buttons. Let's go.